Liquid Piston has secured a deal to provide Polaris Alpha Advanced System, a Parsons company with XTS-210 rotary engine amounting to $8.3 million. Today, we're going to discuss about XTS-210. One question unites civilians in unfamiliar surrounding and soldiers in hazardous territory. Where do I plug this in? This can refer to a variety of devices that requires charging, such as satellite connections, night vision goggles, and cell phones. In addition, there's the necessity to heat coffee, maintaining high levels, and give warmth, all without the assistance of a bombed-out electric grid, as is the case in the battlefield of Ukraine. Future soldiers' requirement will be unquenchable if a fighting force's needs for power is vital now for things like radar, communication, and medical equipment. The already under development direct energy weapons, sometimes known as ray guns, will need thousands of watts. The army of today marches on power, forgetting food. For an already overworked infantry soldier, carrying the engine of a 10,000 kilowatt generator in a rucksack, even a smaller one, might be too much. There is now a greater expectation placed on soldiers to fight heavily. All a soldier had to carry from antiquity until the American Civil War was 40 pounds. During World War I, that increased to 60 pounds. The weight of a soldier equipment during the Granada skirmish was 120 pounds. A U.S. Marine today is projected to be able to cover 9 miles at a speed of 20 minutes while toting a 152-pound load. So why not transport a generator in section, if not in its entirety? Think again if you see your grandfather's generator as a sputtering, copying beats that needs to be rolled into the battlefield by a forklift, truck, or trailer. Soon, the U.S. The Army will possess a new compact generator set that weighs only 75% of the previous diesel generator set. Liquid Piston has secured a $150,000 small business technology transfer contract from the United States Air Force with the adaptation of its X-engine technology. This modification aims to integrate the X-engine into unmanned aerial system (UAS) and orbs, which are urban air mobility (UAM) vehicles designed for transporting people and cargo. The X-engine, known for its rotary diesel technology, is under consideration for implementation in UAS and orbs equipped with a hybrid electric propulsion system. The utilization of the X-engine is particularly significant as it addresses the current limitation of battery technology, extending the potential range of flight for orbs. This breakthrough could pave the way for the realization of the U.S. Air Force UAS orb vision, as highlighted by the spokesperson of Liquid Piston. The founder and president of Liquid Piston, Alex Skolnick, believes that an overhaul is necessary for internal combustion engine (ICEs). Forget about the traditional piston-driven engines that powers all of our vehicles. It can only make small improvement after 150 years of operation. Skolnick dispels the myth around the rotary engine, a tiny but surprisingly powerful internal combustion engine that the general public appears to have forgotten. The rotary engine, as asserted by Skolnick, boasts a 30% increase in efficiency compared to traditional internal combustion engines (ICE) or diesel engine. Notably, it exhibits a superior power-to-weight ratio, allowing for higher revolutions per minute, up to 13,000 RPM, resulting in smoother operation without reciprocating pistons. With a significantly reduced number of components, the rotary engine ensures enhanced reliability and cost-effectiveness in production. Skolnick, alongside his father, Dr. Nikolai Skolnick, founded Liquid Piston with the goal of educating the public and advocating for innovations in internal combustion engines, hybrid engines, and their reimagined rotary engine, the X1, a reinterpretation of the Wankel. Despite not fitting the typical image of Detroit motor enthusiast, the father-son duo residing in Bloomfield, Con, is actively contributing to the evolution of engine technology. The internal combustion engine (ICE) is a complex system consisting of reciprocating pistons, connecting rods, crankshafts, valves, camshafts, and springs. Its graceful motion is in stark contrast to that of a rotary engine. Though we feel a sense of engineering pride in building the device that ignites gasoline to propel a ton of steel over the road, have we become enamored with our creation, a fire-breathing beast that roars under the hood and emits foul-smelling gas? Was the conversion of the piston's up and down motion into rotating motion of the driving wheels a feat of Da Vinci-level genius? Or, assuming he had access to petrol and a reason to use it, would the Renaissance inventor have invented the rotary engine? Skolnick stated. The rotary engine, also known as the Wankel engine, and named after German engineer Felix Wankel, who patented it in 1929, has largely faded from public attention, while Mazda gained recognition for its RX-7 sports car, powered by a rotary engine, awarded Motor Trend's Car of the Year in 1986. The company discontinued the use of the rotary engine in 2002. Remarkably, Mazda stands as the sole major car manufacturer to have extensively employed the rotary engine in its vehicle. The Rollo triangle, which resembles a triangle with protruding side that appears to be overinflated, is the beating heart of a rotary engine. Similar to a piston engine, a rotary engine ignites fuel, and the pressure from the gases that follows pushes the rotary in the direction of a larger volume. In a rotary engine, planetary gearing converts the eccentric revolution of the rotor to the concentric rotation of the drive shaft. The efficiency, lubrication, and fuel type problems with Wankel rotary engines are allegedly resolved by Liquid Piston's new XDS 210. 5 times the power and 3 times the torque of a diesel engine of the same size and weight are claimed by the liquid-cooled, supercharged 2-stroke. Designed for use in military, commercial, and aerospace applications, the XDS 210 has dimensions similar to a basketball, weight 19 kilograms, 42 lb, and has a displacement of 210 cc. It can run a variety of fuels, such as a diesel and kerosene jet fuel. The business aims to produce torque of 29.4 nanometer and roughly 20 kilowatt at 6,500 RPM. According to Liquid Piston, these figures contrast favorably with the 18.8 kilowatt and 63 nanometer peak outputs of the Kohler KDW1003 E536A, a diesel that is more than 4 times heavier and about 5 times larger physically than the XDS 210. Furthermore, the rotor and shaft are the only 2 main moving components of the XDS architecture. How do they function? Alex Skolnick told in 2020 interview that the Wankel had a triangle rotor housed inside a peanut-shaped housing. In contrast, we have a peanut-shaped rotor housed in a housing with 3 lobes. Thus, take all you now know about the Wankel and completely reverse it. We have a lovely spherical stationary combustion chamber, while there's a long and slender and moves. All it takes to drive it to a high compression is to reduce the chamber sizes. Furthermore, we can directly inject fuel where the Wankel could not, since it is immobile. Thus, the diesel's 2 main benefits are its high compression ratio and direct injection, he said. Then, there are our apex seals, which function similarly to piston rings. Once more, they are located inside the rotor of the Wankel engine. They are very difficult to lubricate, move quickly, and bounce about. In this instance, they are still, do not wobble, and are lubricable straight out of the housing. Therefore, we essentially resolved the primary issues that the previous rotaries faced with oiling and combustion. These oiling difficulties led to concern with emissions as well as durability. We overcome the limitations of the previous rotary by making those components immobile. Additionally, we changed its cycle to offer its far greater efficiency, he continued. Liquid Piston has been developing these X engines for about 20 years. Many of the prototypes have already been tested in go-karts and tiny planes, as seen above. Additional prototypes have incorporated forced induction engines with up to 70 horsepower and normally aspired variants with up to 40 horsepower. These have been operated in diesel, petrol, hydrogen, and propane. Now, the XDS 210 is being developed on JPA jet, a fuel because it's widely used in aircraft and defense. The XDS 210 by Liquid Piston is set to enter the commercial market following a substantial $9 million contract with the U.S. Army. A prototype is anticipated to be delivered in 2024, adding to Liquid Piston's cumulative military contracts, which now exceed $30 million. The initial application for the XDS 210 are foreseen in portable generators and UAVs, with a parallel initiative exploring its potential for a hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing (VTOL) UAV. According to a new statement from Skolnick, there are essentially no diesel engines in 25 horsepower power class that are suitable for aerospace and mobile military applications, where the size and weight parameters are especially critical. The produced weight, size, and heavy or multi-fuel capacity of the XDS 210 delivers significant end system capabilities and utility benefits, especially for the military to reduce supply chain and logistic burden in an era where power on the move is increasingly important. It's a challenging time to be developing new combustion engine concept as electrification takes off, but the military won't be entirely electric anytime soon. And the Liquid Piston design's portability and multi-fuel capacity could see it through a mass production if it proves to be effective and resilient in a variety of environments. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press that bell icon to get notified for our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.